Have you ever wondered why you continue making more money, and every time you look at your bank account, you have insufficient funds, or you have little to no money that you can barely survive on? I'm here to tell you that it's not usually the big financial mistakes that is responsible for that, but it's usually the tiny habits that you do every day or every week without even you noticing. I will be breaking down 10 tiny habits that make you not achieve your financial goals immediately after you have been paid. You are now barely surviving as you wait for your next payday. If you're already tired of living paycheck to paycheck, then stay in this video. You're in the right place, as I'm going to analyze these tiny habits that affect your finances. And once you get the one that is actually affecting you the most, you can begin from there to improve your finances. The first one is having one source of income. I cannot stress this one enough, because even when you look at people who are billionaires or millionaires or financially stable, you don't have really to be a billionaire or a millionaire, but a financially stable person has more than one source of income, because they understand that having one source of income, in the event that something happens to it and you lose that one source of income, then it means you're going back to zero. You'll have nothing to fall on. But having multiple streams of income, it helps you survive well and become financially independent, because when one business is bringing you income, or two businesses are bringing you income and one business is failing, you can still survive and maybe try to improve this other business to bring more income. Buying things to impress others. If always you buy things so that other people can see how much you are successful in finances, then it's about time to stop. The best way to go about this is to always ask yourself, when you want to buy something, if someone else does not see this item that you are buying, will you still be proud to own it? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and purchase. But if the answer is no, you're only buying to impress other people, then it's about time you paused and stopped making that purchase. Having unorganized and messy finances can actually make you not achieve your financial goals. When you do not track your expenses and you do not budget for your money, it means that you'll always buy things that you had not intended. And when you look at the end of the month, you have nothing in your savings, you have nothing in your emergency fund, you have not saved towards that item that you wanted to buy. But when you track down your expenses and actually budget, it's telling your money where to go, and this will help you improve your finances. It will also help you cut down costs that are unnecessary, like repeated subscription that you no longer use. You think success is limited, and this is a scarcity mentality where you always feel like for you to win, someone else has to lose. And now that you are losing, it means that someone else is winning, and that is not true. The universe has enough room to hold everyone's success. Everyone has a specific path where they can become successful and become financially independent. So do not always think for you to be successful, someone else has to lose. No, you can all succeed in different areas of life. Paying extra fees for convenience. And this one is real, especially in Kenya, where we use M-Pesa, which is a very convenient way of transacting on your phone, sending money to your friends, sending money to your bank account, buying things. And there is that charge fee that you get every time you make a transaction. And this is the convenient fee that we are paying for, and we have become comfortable with it. And when you look at it, it's a huge amount of money when you look at it annually. And this is not only for M-Pesa, also for banking, M-Pesa banking app, where you transact from your app for your banking app. They always have that exercise charge that they charge you in every transaction that you make. And this is a convenient fee. Another convenient fee is ordering it out, that delivery fee that you are getting, the ATM fees. All these are convenient fees. The best way to handle this is, if you are a regular person who buys from your mobile phone or from your bank app, you can choose to withdraw an amount of money after you have budgeted. Just know that I spend this much on grocery, then have it in cash. When you're going to pay it in cash. This way you'll only have in card the withdrawal charge, but anytime you are making a transaction, you will not be charged, because now you are dealing with cash. Avoiding uncomfortable money conversations can actually affect your financial growth. Growing up, money discussions were a taboo. No one actually told us this is how you handle money. Most of our money and financial education, we are learning it from YouTube, or you subscribe to a course. Now that you know that money has been an uncomfortable conversation, it's about time for you to have that conversation, especially in your adult age. Find a YouTube channel like this one where you can learn about finances. Pay for a course online to learn about finances, because understanding money, it's the first step for you to grow your money. And also understanding money is the first step for you to know how to manage your money better. You think that saving is enough. Well, saving is the first step for your financial freedom, but it's not everything. If you have been saving for like 5 years now, it's about time now you looked at your finances and your savings and ask yourself, where can I invest this money to bring me more income? It could be getting into a new business, it could be buying an asset, it could be buying stocks and shares. It's up to you to analyze which area you want to venture in, so that that money can now bring more income. Because when you decide to save your money only for the long term, then you will not be able to become financially stable, or you will not be able to attain that financial freedom you have defined for yourself. Because there is inflation, money is always losing value. So if you have been saving consistently for like 5 years, it's about time now you need to ask yourself, where can I invest this money so that it can bring me more income? You do not upgrade your mindset. You have heard these statements many times from your friends. I am bad with money. I am bad in investing. I am bad with handling children. I am bad with handling house managers. I am bad with dealing with people. All this is a fixed mindset. And every time someone tells you that, it means they have already decided their fate. They have said, I am bad in this area and I do not want to improve. But if you have a growth mindset, you should acknowledge that, yes, I'm not performing well in this area. How can I become better? Asking yourself such question then opens your mind to learning and understanding what things you can do to actually win in that area. You do not act until you feel it's perfect. I know there are so many ideas that have crossed your mind, so many business ideas, so many entrepreneurial ideas, but you do not want to execute them because you feel like it's not perfect. You want to think through the entire process, that when I start this business, how will I get customers? You want to think through the end, but that is what is stopping you from actually executing your ideas. An idea does not have to be perfect. Once you have resonated that this is the business idea that you want to start it. You will learn as you go. You learn these things do not work, and these products people are not willing to pay for, then adjust according to how your customers are giving you feedback. Also, when you start something and it does not work out, you have learned one way of how a business will not work, then you will improve. But if your work is just assuming and thinking that you have to have that perfect idea to execute, then you will never execute anything. After learning all these 10 tiny habits, uh, just look at which one resonates with you the most and start improving there. Remember, it's always about taking one step at a time towards improving your finances. It's not a one-day job. Just like Rome was not built in one day, so you'll not be able to get your finances right in one day. But one step at a time will make you closer to achieving your financial goals.